Let me put my headphones on so I can hear. And we'll bring the mic right here. Everything look good? Alright, okay. What's up, cats? I'm ElectricJazzcat, aka EJ, and today we're picking up in the next episode of our Pokemon Randomized Black 2 Nuzlocke series here in the ElectricJazzcat channel. I'm gonna move my wall a bit because it's like against the Shunky with the Honka. It's been crazy. Oh my gosh, it's been crazy. I am recording this the day before the upload at like 5 in the evening. Afternoon, evening? I think you'd call it evening, right? I think maybe like 4 o'clock's the last part of the evening, or afternoon. Anyway! What's our team looking like? Okay, we became a nut and we were gonna take on the gym. That's what we're doing. My gosh, dude, I have been so insanely busy. Is it funny? Maybe. I can tell you. You can be the judge. So much has happened. And it's only gonna get crazier. Bright side, we've got, you know, the 4-way versus has been uploaded, and then my goal is to keep that every Saturday, Sunday. I will do my best to keep this series till still Tuesday, Thursday. Been having a lot of gigs, which is why that series is also going on the weekend, and we haven't been streaming on Saturdays because I haven't had time. Like literally this past Friday, I left straight after class to go right to a gig, which took place from 4 to 10. It was fun, very tiring. Then Saturday, I spent all day doing homework. Tell me why one of the classes meets Tuesday, Thursdays, and the guy wants the homework turned in due on Monday. What? Like, make it like Monday, like, I don't know, it should be Tuesday. Whatever. So I'm doing like this other class, this music research class that literally no one likes. But today I felt a little bit reassured. I don't feel as intimidated because, like, you know, when you're in like these hard classes and there's like those, you know, those nerds that are like, you know, oh yeah, it's actually when you look at the something of the quantum, and it's like, what the heck are you saying? Can you speak in English, please? Luckily, it doesn't seem like that's the case for this class. There's not a lot of smart people. I'm in like at least the top 10, maybe top 5. Because like the teacher will ask a question and like no one wants to answer. So today I actually was the first one to say something. And he's like, yes, that's right. And I'm like, let's go me. Going off at 2 hours of sleep, but your boy had a bigger cup of coffee, 2 of these, because yesterday was Sunday and I went to church with the family. The family came from out of state to come see my concert. And I'm like, hey, if it's, you know, on Sunday and you're also here, we could, you know, go to church together, hang out for a bit, and then go for the concert. Well, the hangout part didn't happen really much afterwards because then you're talking to people after church, they're meeting, oh yeah, this is my family, yeah, this is one of my brothers, my mom, and my dad, all this cool stuff, right? Can we swap? I don't want to hit him with the, I just hope he hits himself because I do have Psychic for the fighting type. Come on. Of course. All right. We should still be fine though. Yeah! A little bit risky, but we like to live on the edge of glory. Anyway, my family was tired, so they went back to the hotel so they could actually sleep in a proper bed because, you know, some could sleep here, but like they want to like sleep in their own bed or whatever stuff. And we wouldn't really hang out much anyway because then I had to shower, eat, and then go over for sound check at 4 and do the concert at 7. And I still had to do remaining homework, which was what? Well, I already did the music research and I did sound recording. The sound recording was annoying at first because he wanted us to use iTunes. And it says it's mainly for Apple devices. You can get it on Windows, but when I tried, I couldn't find it. I was freaking out. And I tried to email the teacher, but I don't have his email. And so I'm trying to like find his email. So I'm like, okay, let me look on the class schedule when you sign up, right? It has everything but their email. And I'm like, what kind of school is this that doesn't have their email? Like, what if you want to contact the teacher and say something like, hey, I'm thinking about taking your class. Is there still room? Like, huh? Like, I'm pretty sure they had that for my undergrad. So then I'm like, okay, let's check on the school website where you log in, whatever and stuff. nope, nowhere to be found. There's a category for like syllabus, and there was no syllabus. And I'm like, okay, what do I have to do then? Instead of uploading, like, you know, when you like upload your papers and you can export them as PDFs, I typed in Word and what I would type in an email saying, hey, I'm trying to do this assignment, I can't seem to get it, and I have no way of reaching you, so if you can help me out here, that'd be great. He responds the next day, and he goes, you know, yeah, so, because I also left my email, so he knows how to contact me. And then he's like, you know, you can download it via this link if you're using Windows. Thank you. That would have been nice to have on the assignment to begin with, you know. Don't just assume that everybody has an Apple. I'm not cool, all right? I use Android and Windows. Thank you. And then he was also like, and my email is on the syllabus. What syllabus? I even responded and I said, I didn't find a syllabus. He never responded back and said, oh yeah, here's the there's no syllabus. There is no syllabus. There's no. And it's not like this guy is super smart because he's like a sub for a sub and he hasn't taught in like 20 years. This guy he questions himself about spelling words on the board. I know I'm not that good with words. You guys know I mess up reading words. I'll second guess myself with spelling. But someone who's teaching as a professor position at a college, right? There's no syllabus. So, I'm still out of breath, man. Fight me. What am I trying to say? So he shows me how to do it. So I did all that on Saturday, and the music research class can be very demanding in the research you have to do for it, naturally, right? So I didn't have time to compose this chart. So I had to compose a chart for combo. And it's not like, okay, make up something that you want or whatever. No. I had to transcribe something and then notate it. Being able to listen to something and then play it is a very different scenario than you notating it and then having it so everyone can read it. Because when you do that at the college level, you want to make it so people sight read it as perfectly as possible. And as much as you try to check everything, you are still going to have something wrong. But out of the 3 people that went today, counting me for today in combo, mine was the best. And my teacher, he says, you know, that was, you know, really good job. Yours was the most accurate, blah, blah, blah. Granted, you know, other guy had a slightly harder version one than I had. But when I was trying to do it, when I got home after the concert, by the way, I also had to help tear down because that's what a GA does. I got like 5 measures for each instrument. And I'm like, dude, I'm tired. I can't do this. So I'm like, okay, let me take a nap. So, I knew that was gonna happen because he freaking focus energied. I take a nap and I wake up around 2:30, so I had like an hour and a half nap basically. And I stayed up until 6 in the morning and worked on this chart. And I kept checking and I'm checking and I'm like, okay, yeah, I'm sure there's gonna be something. Something's gonna be wrong, notated, whatever. You know, I was kept asking myself about a certain rhythm. Is this right? Blah, blah, blah. But nonetheless, got through it, right? And it was the best one out of the 3 today. And then it turns out the 3 other guys in the combo, they didn't do their one. And so then the teacher even said as I was going out the door, he's like, because you had yours ready. And I told him, I was like, yeah, I was up until, 6 in the morning doing this. He was like, ouch, I'm sorry. And I'm like, that's cool. Because if I didn't have a gig on Friday and if I didn't have my school concert on Sunday, I would have been able to complete the assignment just fine. But I've been so busy, you know? So then he was like, yeah, because these other guys didn't do theirs, they should, give you something special because you still did yours. Because I'm like, yeah, I wanna do the assignment. I'm trying my very best to stay on top with everything. Ah, no! Ah! Okay, I gotta go around. I think you want the wind to hit you, right? Yeah, you do. So I gotta go here. Blow me. That can be taken out of context. And then it can blow here. And there you go. So, yeah. So I was like, okay, I could stay up now because I've been drinking so much coffee, or I could go to bed. Even with all that coffee that I drank, I still fell asleep. I could have kept sleeping even when my alarm did go off. But let's get into this, shall we? Been waiting for you. Your top trainer can face win and not get blown up by your feet. Wow, I'm kind of excited about this battle. Why don't you and I have some fun? Skyla, let's have some fun, girl. Never mind, Kimberly. Okay. Had fun with the DLC. I'm glad I did stream that when I did. It really sucks that the lag is not fixed. Now there's like a worse problem with lag in the game. So like, you know, the auto attack Pokemon feature that they tried to copy from Legends Arceus? Apparently your Pokemon can get like left behind and they don't follow you. And then if that continues to happen, your character will freeze and then the game glitches out. And people are saying like, you know, oh dude, because then what they did fix is the boxes, they don't take forever to load into sprites. And the guy was like, dude, I would take, you know, loaded in mod any day to have this not freeze. No, that's not what you should be saying. The boxes should be fixed like they were, and that other issue should not be a problem to begin with, especially because the DLC map that we go to is not even part of the actual main Paldea map. It's its own little smaller map. And if the main issue that's causing the lag is because there's so many wild Pokemon, reduce the amount of wild Pokemon. There doesn't need to be that many if it's gonna cause the game to lag, you know? I think our special defense got dropped, didn't it? So I'm gonna swap into my dark type. And it got dropped again? All right, let's see you hit a normal type then. Yeah, that's what I thought. Feint attack. Yeah, it's not gonna do a lot. That's a physical move and you're a special attacker, sorry. Oh my gosh. So, yeah, things have been busy. I'm gonna try my best. Kingdra. This thing, yeah. I'm gonna go Armin. I'm gonna try my best to get this still uploaded. I'm sorry there's not gonna be as many edits and stuff like that. But I'm doing the best I can. Apparently there's also gonna be 1 week where I'm gonna have like 2 gigs back to back. So I'm gonna have a gig on Friday and then a gig on Saturday in the same week. And I'm like, oh. And it's like, don't get me wrong, I like playing my instrument. It's even better when you get paid to do it. But dude, I don't know how far I can keep stretching this rubber band until I'm gonna like snap. And so luckily when you get into November, you know, bright side is there won't be as many gigs, at least because I'm not signed up for any right now. But then like, you know, you're gonna have whatever finals coming up, but then you'll have more time to do those. But I just need a weekend, man. I need my recharge, and I'm like going off of nothing. You're amazing, Pokemon trainer. My Pokemon and I are happy because for the first time in quite a while, about 2 years, I'd say we could fight with our full strength. This is an official league gym badge. Here you go. Bright side, we got a gym badge though, so let's go. Oh yeah. Wow, hot stuff. Ooh, call me hot stuff. Did you guys hear that? With that many gym badges, Pokemon level 70 will obey you. Also, I want you to have this TM so you always remember this Pokemon battle. Dude, Skyla be hitting. You know what I'm saying? Shadow Force is not a bad move. I wonder what Professor Juniper is up to. I did promise her a ride on my plane. Well, let's go. So, yeah, I'm hoping the second DLC won't lag. Please, Game Freak, please do not let the second DLC lag. Also, stop giving us so much story. We don't care. The story can be hit or miss, and when it misses, it's awful. But, like, we don't need story in Pokemon games. Like, give us a little story at the end. But having to do all this dialogue like this, I don't like it. That's just me. Maybe you can tell me if you like the story, I'd love to know. But me personally, I don't like story after story after story after story. Because then it actually takes the way of like me wanting to do voices, because then I can't even talk about what's going on because I'm always having to read. Unless they put in a voice acting and there's just a little bit of dialogue that you read in the boxes, I'd be fine with that. That would make it better. Time for a quick hop in my plane. Hey, where did Professor Juniper get to? I wonder if she's still doing research in Castelia Tower. Could I ask you to go get the professor? I gotta finish up flight preparations at Mistralsian Cargo Service. Oh, yeah. You got it. Yeah, that's why we have to go to the tower, dude. So first, what I'm gonna do is heal. Like so. And then, to make things easier for me, instead of chancing it of somebody dying, because I know there's not really much editing, all I gotta do is put in the beginning and end. I'm gonna end the episode right here, a little bit on the short side. So if you cats have enjoyed today's episode and let me know that you have, feel free to do so by hitting that like down below, subscribe if you're new, and share with your friends. Also, let me know if there's maybe some other stuff you'd be interested in seeing, because I'm contemplating not doing solo Nuzlocks anymore. I don't know. It was a thought I had in the back of my mind. I'd still do like collab Nuzlocks on other people's channels if they'd want that. But I feel like I might want to take a different approach. I don't know. So let me know if you have any suggestions, how you feel about that. But yeah, I'm getting out of here. See you all in the next one. Bye!
It's the next chapter, the ultimate goal.